Friends while we're endlessly scrolling through Instagram, captivated by the latest trends and viral content. On blazing 5G, experiencing the internet at lightning speed, it's easy to forget. There's a stark reality we often ignore. A tale of two Indias. Two Indias exist today, side by side, yet worlds apart. One India thrives in bustling cities, streaming high-definition videos, working remotely with ease, building innovative businesses online, connecting with the world. The other India, a vast population of over 600 million strong, still patiently waits, often in vain, for a stable and reliable internet connection. This digital divide isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a significant gap, a chasm that actively holds back our nation's true potential and inclusive growth. For every person seamlessly enjoying the benefits of the digital revolution, another is unfortunately left behind, excluded from opportunities. They're stuck with flickering 2G, or even worse, absolutely no signal at all. Imagine a bright young girl in Arunachal Pradesh, brimming with dreams and aspirations, but tragically cut off from accessing vital online educational resources and opportunities. Or picture a hard-working farmer in rural Chhattisgarh, unable to effectively sell his hard-earned produce beyond the confines of his local village market. This pervasive digital divide is arguably the single biggest barrier hindering our country's overall progress and equitable development. The last mile, that incredibly challenging stretch required to connect the most remote and underserved corners of India, sadly remains largely unsolved, leaving millions disconnected and marginalized. But what if the solution to this connectivity crisis doesn't lie solely on the ground, with traditional infrastructure? What if the answer lies high above us, in the vast expanse of space among the stars? Now, you might ask a very valid question. What about Jio and Airtel? These are massive players in the Indian telecom landscape. They revolutionized access to mobile internet, slashed data prices to some of the lowest in the world, and invested heavily to build vast 4G and now 5G networks across the country. But even these giants, with all their resources and ambition, eventually hit a wall. The brutal economics and logistical challenges of deploying infrastructure in rural areas. The cost-benefit analysis simply doesn't always add up. Laying fiber optic cables or building telecom towers, especially in remote and geographically challenging terrain, can easily cost lakhs of rupees per kilometer, often far more than the small, sparsely populated communities can realistically support through data subscriptions. The last-mile connectivity problem isn't simply about a lack of willpower or investment. It's fundamentally about the inherent limitations of traditional ground-based infrastructure models. That's why, despite the rapid rollout of 5G in major cities, a significant number of villages across India remain frustratingly stuck in the slow lane of the 2G era. India, a global IT powerhouse and a leader in software and technology, still faces the stark reality of having the world's largest offline population, highlighting the deep digital divide. To truly bridge this gap, we needed a fundamentally new approach, one that could leap over the constraints of geography and prohibitive costs. Enter Starlink, with its promise of satellite-based internet connectivity. Imagine a future where thousands of satellites form a seamless network, blanketing the entire planet. These aren't just any satellites. They're beaming high-speed internet access to every corner of the globe, connecting the unconnected. That's the promise of Starlink, a revolutionary approach to global internet connectivity. Instead of relying on traditional infrastructure like cables buried underground and cell phone towers dotting the landscape, Starlink utilizes a vast constellation of low Earth orbit satellites, working in harmony to deliver internet services. These satellites orbit at a relatively low altitude, just 550 kilometers above us, much closer than traditional satellites. And the best part, all you need to tap into this network is a small, easily installed rooftop dish. Unlike the bulky and often unreliable equipment associated with old satellite internet, Starlink's closer proximity dramatically slashes latency, the delay in data transmission. This low latency makes real-time applications like video calls, online gaming, and seamless remote work not just possible but enjoyable. This is especially crucial in remote and underserved areas where connectivity has always been a challenge. SpaceX's innovative reusable rockets and efficient mass satellite production have been instrumental in making this technology affordable and scalable on a global level. With an impressive fleet of over 7,500 satellites already deployed and actively in orbit, Starlink is rapidly building a truly global mesh network, blanketing the Earth in connectivity. This approach effectively sidesteps the traditional last-mile problem entirely. The principle is simple. If you can see the sky, you can connect to the internet. From the towering peaks of Ladakh's mountains to the remote and beautiful Andaman's islands, the long-standing digital divide that has separated communities for so long could finally begin to disappear, fostering greater equality and opportunity. This isn't just a minor upgrade to existing systems. It's a fundamental disruption of the telecommunications landscape, paving the way for a more connected future for all. Starlink's real genius? Partnering with Jio and Airtel, not competing. By combining Starlink's reach with Indian Telecom's scale, high-speed internet could reach every PIN code. The impact is massive. A student in rural Rajasthan can access world-class education online. Telemedicine becomes real. Remote clinics connect with top doctors instantly. Rural e-commerce explodes, letting farmers and artisans sell nationwide. Every 10% rise in internet access can boost GDP by over 1%. For Jio and Airtel, it's millions of new customers and bundled services. For India, it's a shot at true digital equality. This is the new Indian dream. Opportunity everywhere. The road isn't easy. Starlink faces regulatory hurdles and must localize data in India. The hardware is expensive. RS30, 000, RS40, 000 for a dish, plus monthly fees, out of reach for most rural families. That's why partnerships, subsidies and creative financing are crucial. But the reward? Transforming 600 million lives. Connecting villages means unlocking opportunity, hope and ambition. Starlink's entry is more than business. It's a turning point in India's story. Bridging the digital divide is the final step to a truly unified, empowered Bharat. For the first time, the destination feels within reach, one rooftop dish at a time.